start off their schedule, and they've been off of those hot starts. A lot of it's been transition for them. I asked Kenny Brooks today, how much of your offense are you getting from transition? He said 35 to 40%
from the floor as we approach a minute to play in the first quarter.
But I think if you're a Kentucky fan, you're ecstatic. You're only down one.
Lovely. Jones ready to.
They've done a good job on the offensive glass. Already 5-0 boards.
Malone back outside. Jones launches a three. That's no good. And Tyler's puts Kentucky on top by 3. Down to 1 second. A&M didn't have any awareness of the game clock, which claimed her life at the very young age of 59. That's another piece of her legacy that's remarkable, really.
Eric, when we talk about Pat, I get emotional because I'm not here today, like this team.
A&M struggling to attack this Kentucky zone at the moment. They'll go outside for the 3. That's
fence.
Ware on the inside, muscles it up here a week ago. Key takes it at Ware, playing with the 2 fouls, and Tiani Key has come.
Recognizing Ware's got 2, I need to go at her.
Here comes the double. Long, uninterrupted run of play here. 4 Aggies ready to check into the game. Next dead ball. I talked about the numbers, 33% on the season, which is 9th in the SEC. Not great, but they make 9 threes a game. Foul on Kentucky. Aggies, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Janae Kent. Kent off the mark.
Is trying to prevent her from touching the basketball.
Strack finds Tyler on the cut. And trying to stretch this lineup out. Ware on the turnaround. Tyler into
because their skill sets are so interchangeable. I mean, Georgia Amoore is not going to necessarily in your pass like that. He said no.
5. Amoore with 8 to go along with 3 assists. Ware rolls to the basket for 2 more. Back for Strack. Lawrence for Key. Key defended by Jones. Offensive foul. Close to 1,000.
As much as Jones is on the floor, I think her body makes it feel like it's 1,000 games.
Jada Malone drops it down to Sahara Jones. Amoore for Strack. Key. Strack trying to post on Malone. Tough turnaround on the fade. No.
Worried to execute in the half-court offense. They've limited the transition game for the Wildcats.
Player assigned to Amoore, but now a switch out of the baseline out of bounds. And Strack touched that last, so Texas A&M.
Oh, Mr. Jones had gotten Coulibaly a second sooner. It's an easy 2.
Instead, off the miss, Key got the rebound that Amoore. Jones now trying to defend Georgia Amoore. Tyler on the blow-by, just wouldn't drop, and Key knocked it out.
By the veteran.
On the season, Kentucky shooting 47% from the floor. They're at 34% tonight. Kent leans in, gets called for the score, but had 4 assists, no turnovers in the season-high 19 minutes against Georgia. Coming back from an injury, she's been on a minutes restriction. There's Coulibaly. So Amoore on the bench for the first time tonight after playing all 20 minutes in the first half. Tyler in the country at 7 a game. Key is just determined right now. That won't drop. Silva got the offensive rebound, but down she goes. Coulibaly spins into trouble, loses it, picked up by Hassett. Hassett finds Silva, the big runs and finishes. Kentucky doesn't really believe that. America doesn't really believe that. But well done by call the last time there was a player who played.
Been the last true point guard that does what Georgia Amoore does. Scores the ball. Table setter. Can create at any point. And these were the 3 that Joni Taylor to see.
Lawrence gets called for the push on Coulibaly. But when you're among the national leaders in assists per game, and that's the way you played for a long time, why has the game gone away with that? From that, it's just that everybody's looking for it there.
Play the game anymore. We run sets, we play zone, which I'm not a fan of. Amoore knows the game. She always thinks a pass on the court. They might as well share a brain. Message to your team to get them to start quicker. She said, we've gone through everything from practice in terms of the highs, lows, how we're starting.
This as well. Silva. Fade away, won't drop. Parker's got to be a facilitator here. Koulibaly wants to screen from Abdul Rahim. Turnaround. Off. Williams for Koulibaly. Koulibaly toe on the line, wasn't in rhythm. Amor in traffic, dropped it off to
Message to your team to get them to start quicker. She said, we've gone through everything from practice in terms of the highs, lows, how we're starting.
this as well. Silva. Fade away, won't drop. Parker's got to be a facilitator here. Koulibaly wants to screen from Abdul Rahim. Turnaround. Off. Williams for Koulibaly.
This set.
Lawrence on the pull-up. Puts Kentucky back in front. Tough pass. Knocked away. Wildcats back the other way. Lawrence will go to the free throw line to go here in the fourth. Here's Deja Lawrence, who was at Charlotte the last 4 years. From Lawrence, Kentucky is an excellent free throw shooting team. 78% as a team. That's good for number one in the SEC.
Called to the bench in case these teams match up again in the SEC.
On the glass. Couldn't get the putback. Kentucky comes away. Final minute. Timeout. Kentucky. She's been sitting for a while, though, with 4 personal fouls. Here's Amor. Amor trying to work on the freshman. Moon stood. Amor at the free throw line.